What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Minecraft, and a couple weeks ago we talked about doing a bunker building contest. Well, I think it was 11 entries. Unfortunately, out of those 11 entries, only about 5 of you guys told me who you were and where to find your base. And the whole point about the base building contest was for the base to be kind of hard to find. And so there's quite a few of you guys that I can't judge because I have no idea where your damn bases are. So if you submitted a base and you didn't give me a README file telling me who you were, like for instance, whose submission it is, and who the or where the base is, go ahead and edit that Dropbox, and I'll judge you later because I will give it a brief view, and if I can find your base and kind of figure it out, then I'll go from there. But if I can't find your base, I'm not going to spend like 2 hours going through a world trying to find it. So who we're judging today, this is Dominator 655's entry, and his bunker is around here somewhere. Now, I already know where it is, but I'm just going to give you guys a brief little look at the terrain around here. As you can see from here, the terrain is pretty unscarred. You will notice one block out of place right over here. I busted this block out because you have to open the thing, so that water source block would normally not be visible. But over here, this is going to be basically the front of his base. It's marked by right now a skeleton who died, but that's not too badly hidden. The only problem with it here that I can like kind of critique is you can actually see there's an unnatural slide here. Honestly, most people probably wouldn't even notice because it blends in fairly well, but it is kind of obvious if something broke there, and if you were really, really looking for it, you might be able to find it. So let me go ahead and give you one last look at the before. This is what it looks like when it's all closed up. Now let's go ahead and open this bitch up and see what we got. And dropping down. And there is a little switch. Now there was a block right above here to keep you from being able to access it. And with my texture pack, unfortunately, I don't have clear water on at the moment, so I wasn't able to see through. And this is what it looks like when it's open. Now you can see he's utilized Blastcraft, and he's got some really nasty little portal sentries there.
Hello.
Hello. Aww, poor little guys. Now once you're in, you can flip the little switch and it'll seal itself back up, which is nice. Keeps everything nice and sealed. And he's actually taken the time to light things up. Now this is a fairly secure entrance here so far. It's covered in Blastcraft, which I like a lot. Oh, really, dude? You got a top open? Oh, dude. He's got a silo. So we flip the switch here and the silo opens up. Let's fly on up. Oh, that's nice. That is nice, Brohim. I like that. So it's all nice and hidden. You really can't even notice it. Let's take a look at it. Let me go ahead and marker it here. I want to see what it looks like when it's closed. So let's do waypoints, add silo. Click OK. Dropping down. Let's go ahead and flip the switch. Now it's sealed, and we'll go out the front. And he gets extra kudo points for actually making functional stairs, not making Pyro jump up like crazy. Alright, so this is what the silo looks closed. That's actually not too shabby. I mean, it's... if you knew what you were looking for, you could probably find it. Odds are these grass blocks right here will cover up in about 5 more minutes, and that it'll be pretty clear. It kind of looks like there might have been a tree there at one point in time, but in all honesty, if you're just zipping along, that doesn't look too terrible. I'm going to go ahead and give that a nice vote for concealment. And then let's see what else his bunker's got. It's got a lot of storage down here. I will say that's a good thing. You definitely need a lot of storage. Unfortunately, I don't see any place for my hookers. So while it's definitely nice and secure, there's definitely no area for my hookers. Now what is this over here? I think this is simply the wiring for his... Whoops! Seriously? Alright, so let's try this again. I believe this is just the wiring for the pistons and such. Yep. Up there. So I guess the question now is, while this is cool, does it actually work? A lot of the silos with ICBM are kind of hard to utilize because they don't actually function. And what I mean by that is if you actually fire a missile out from the area, it has a tendency to blow up. So I'm going to go ahead and do a feasibility test on this one real quick. So let's go ahead and make a coal... Actually, you know what? We're just going to do a bat box. That's the easiest way to do it. So let's grab the advanced bat box. Let's grab the infinite battery. We need a stabilizer. Okay, we've got a stabilizer now, and then we need some wire. There we go. And then we of course need to fire something out of here. So let's use a nuke. Why not? We'll just use a standard nuclear missile. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and place the stabilizer there. This platform is now stable. We're going to bust that out real quick, put our bat box here. We're going to go ahead and link this up. We're going to put a battery in there, which will infinitely fill this up. This should be getting power now. You can see it's filling up. Slap that nuclear missile on there. We're going to go ahead and do a laser designator. Alright. And we need to slap laser designator here. Oh, fair enough. Frequency 34. Let's put the 34 frequency on. Switch back to designator. We now have a designation. We are go for launch. We are go for launch. Now, I am pretty sure this is not going to make it past that leaf right there. I have a feeling, and if it does, I'm pretty sure it's going to hit something up here. So we're just going to get up and we're just going to do a standard launch. Well, this beehive over here will be a good target. Let's see. That works. Will it make it? Oh! No dice. No dice. Sadly, the silo had some technical difficulties. Did anything inside the base survive? That's a negative Ghost Rider. However, you will notice the base has survived. So, well, shit. We're going to go ahead and put the lever back here. It is kind of interesting that most of the wiring made it. I'm curious if the... Wow, all of that made it too. That is pretty impressive, yeah. Alright, so let's get another lever. Now we got to test the feasibility of the base itself. Let's go ahead and slap that there. Is the door shut? Sort of. Lol. Okay, well, we'll just put some dirt over here. Let's get some dirt out. Probably should have done the feasibility test before I broke the rest of the stuff. But we're going to go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll put some dirt here. In all honesty, dirt isn't really going to do us much good here, and this base is just going to blow to hell once we hit it with something. Anyways. There we go. Now this base right here is going, because it is made of blast-proof stuff, anything short of a sonic missile or a nuke isn't really going to do, well, I mean, even a nuke isn't going to do much damage to it. God, dude, we blew the fuck out of that place. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set off some nice explosives on top and see if we do any damage to the base at all. And I don't think we will. We'll use one nuke. We'll use a thermobaric. We'll use a couple breaching charges, because why the hell not? And... let's use a couple endothermics. Alright. So we're just going to place these on the hill randomly. One nuke. Don't want to go too crazy. Bunch of breaching charges. This would be a chain reaction that even Silent would be impressed with. Okay. Whoa. I'm going to go ahead and turn the rain off because we don't need any more lag than we're fixing to get anyway. And that'll do it. Right click. All right. Let's see how the base turns out. Fire in the hole. Well, that was a little unfortunate. I got 2 lightning beams of doom. Unfortunately, the rest of the explosives have not detonated. This is unacceptable. I'm going to give those a second and see if they do anything here. Yeah, nothing seemed to have happened. So we'll go ahead and just slap this here. Boom. There we go. What about all the other ones? Oh, Jesus! Well, as you'll notice, the base took a licking and it kept on ticking. I think that's pretty satisfactory right there. Just to make sure, we'll go ahead and put a couple more down here. Oh, get away, get away, get away! That's 4 thermal bags. Alright, as you can see, we've cleared out a nice little area. It does seem like the bunker has mostly survived. Let's go ahead and give it another little walkthrough down here. And that's pretty much everything short of a massive nuke. So the only real flaw with this base, and something that I guess if I'm going to give any kind of critiquing, is number one, the silo, while a cool idea, wasn't actually functional, because when you shoot a missile up through it, it kind of had a tendency to blow the whole rest of the base up. And while it is sturdy as hell, it does have 2 glaring weaknesses. Number one, the silo up here. Obviously, that's an open weakness. If you hit that with a charge, you can invade the whole base. If you'd maybe set up something like set up a separate launch silo and then have some kind of airlock system to keep that safe, that might have protected that. Also, up on here in the front door, same thing. You've got a nice little exposed slot here. Now, the nice thing about this is at least you've got enough distance, so even if they breached, you'd have time to defend, but still, there's nothing really here that you could defend from, unfortunately, and it is just a giant open room. So I will say on hidden factor, you're getting probably about, I'll give it about a 7 or an 8. On survivability, which is the only other really metric, you're pretty good other than the fact that you got a really nasty gaping weakness here, and the missile that you provided blew up your own base. So that kind of gives you my opinions there. Solid entry though, solid entry. So let me know what you guys think about this base, about I think it's Dominator. Yes, Dominator 655's base in the comment section below. What did you think on the 2 scaling points that we had? I can't really give him penalization for the fact that his silo didn't work, as functionality wasn't one of the judgments. Only survivability, which as you can see with all those thermobarics that we detonated, it seems to be pretty solid, and hiddenness, and it was fairly hidden, although it did have 2 pretty nasty glaring weaknesses. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And we'll kind of rate it with the rest, and I'll announce the winner probably on Wednesday because I've got a bunch of entries. It may even be as late as Friday because we've still got a bunch of entries with no names on them and no locations, so I won't really know where to find them. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, please click the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.